Tarrant Institute for Innovative Education has a particular mission to work with young adolescents. We know that that's a time, grades 5 through 8, is a particular time where students begin to check out from school. Almost half of all potential high school dropouts make the choice to do so in the middle grades, and you can identify them as early as the 6th grade based on their academic achievement, their behavior, and their attendance data. So we know this is an important time of intervention. We know that it's our last best chance to get kids, and we believe that technology is a powerful tool in doing so. Young adolescents, like those at Edmonds Middle School, have particular developmental needs. It's a unique stage of life when you're 10 to 14, and it's all about identity development. You need a lot of action and relevance in curriculum, and those are the pieces that are really critical to engaging students at that age. Technology is a tool to make those things happen. It's not the end in itself, but it's an exciting and engaging way to help students make meaningful connections in their learning. It may be helpful to conceptualize technology into 2 types or categories. Type 1 technologies are the kind that help us perhaps teach or learn in more efficient ways, but don't dramatically change the outcomes, the learning outcomes. For example, a PowerPoint presentation is a great example of a Type 1 technology that in fact helps us be a little more efficient perhaps in our delivery of information, but could also be achieved with a blackboard or and chalk, or even the transparencies of old. Type 2 technologies help people develop learning in new ways, help them to accomplish things they couldn't before or without the technology. We've really emphasized the use of Type 2 technologies in our iLeap program. At Edmonds, for example, each classroom in the iLeap program has 1 smart board, and the math classroom actually has 4 smart boards. And that's a real attempt to get kids up and engaging with math problems. We know that kids this age need to be active and collaborative. Collaborative learning really works for them, and so we have groups of students around the room interacting with math problems in that way. We also have science probeware, so students can go out and be scientists in the field. And of course the one-to-one laptop program as well, where students are able to not only work from their laptops at school, but also take them home for a more ubiquitous learning environment. Social media are a particularly exciting new phenomenon in the middle grades classroom in Vermont. We're not seeing it a lot yet, but certainly it's starting to emerge, and we're trying to provide professional development around it, particularly because middle school kids are inherently social by nature, and so that's really an appealing and engaging tool for them. One use of it in particular is back channeling, which is something that we can use with Twitter or other. There are certainly plenty of web pages out there that also offer that opportunity, whereby a teacher might be teaching the lesson and the students can interact by working on their laptops and adding questions or insights, which are then projected up onto the smart board simultaneously. So it enables more people in the room to have active learning opportunities during the discussion than just the one student raising his or her hand. A lot of the education rhetoric today is about 21st century skills, and one of the key pieces around that is collaboration. Business owners tell us now that what they really want in a workforce later on are people who know how to collaborate effectively. A lot of the open source or Web 2.0 tools that we see out there today are really all about collaboration, and collaboration outside of the school walls as well, given that students now have many more tools at their fingertips, including the laptops perhaps to take home. So they're able to collaborate in interesting ways across space and across time. A few examples of that include Google Apps, which a lot of people use, and most people are familiar with Google Apps at this point. Google Documents is one app within it that is an opportunity for people to work on one document from different places, and for others to see the edits as they in real time. Similarly, we have things called Twidla, which is an app to do some collaborative drawing. And one of the most interesting ones that is linked to back channeling is actually watching collaborative writing happen in time. The exciting thing about that for writing instruction is that there's a time slider feature, so you can actually rewind essentially and watch the text compose again on the screen. So as a teacher, you can actually watch the revision process in real time.